Okay, we're going to start this year out by continuing to screw the scribes who scribbled the scriptures and gave us Bible, Bibble, Babble from Babylon. And we're going to start at Revelation 21. Flip that. This is about what is coming. Revelation 21, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. We've been through this verse, but I'll repeat it. The new heaven is the new age of air, which is Aquarius, replacing the old age of air, Gemini, and a new earth, the old earth being the age of Taurus, and the new earth being the age of Capricorn. Aquarius and Capricorn both being ruled by Saturn. For the first heaven, Gemini, and the first earth, Taurus, were passed away. They're part of a different aeon, which consists of the 4 ages, and there was no more sea. This is the Holy See. The College of Cardinals literally is called the Holy See. This is also, I consider, residual Pisces. And I, John, saw the holy city, the New Jerusalem, the zodiac, the new zodiac that we're going to get, coming down from God, Saturn, out of heaven, Aquarius, prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband. We've been through the verses that tell us clearly the sun is the groom and the zodiac is the bride. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Saturn is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Saturn himself shall be with them, and be their God. And God, or Saturn, shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither there shall be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne is the spring equinox, whatever constellation the sun rises in, said, Behold, I will make all things new. There is no new thing under the sun. Well, there's going to be. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega. We've been through that as well. The Aleph and the Tau, or the Aleph and the Omega, or the A, which is the air sign Aquarius, also being Reuben, the firstborn of Abraham, and the last, the first age and the last age, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. That is the water that flows from Aquarius. In the Christian perspective, it will be where Christ is stabbed in the side, and the water and the blood flowed, and was caught literally in the Holy Grail that lies at the foot of the cross with Leo and Virgo. He that overcometh, got to come on over to overcometh, shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son, or daughter, children. But the fearful, this is one reason they really put forth fear propaganda. The unbelieving, the abominable, the murderers, the whoremongers, sorcerers, idolaters, liars, shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. We do not even see that until the end of the next 2 ages. And there came unto me one of the 7 angels, we're quite aware of who they are, representing the 7 chakras, which had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come up hither, and I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and he showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of an air sign from Saturn, having the glory of Saturn, and her light was likened to a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. This will be the new gemstone for the age of Aquarius, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates. We're talking about a zodiac. And at the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And all of those names have a meaning. On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb, the 12 apostles of Balaam. And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city, and the gates thereof, and the wall thereof. The city lieth foursquare. They're squaring the circle again. So it's going to be more like the Vedic chart, that square chart. This is a big problem where that 13th sign of Ophiuchus or a 13th sign of Orion is brought in. It cannot work. And the length is as large as the breadth. It's perfect. And he measured the city with the reed, 12,000 furlongs. Each constellation will be 1,000 furlongs. That 1,000 represented, listen carefully, by the letter K. And the length and the breadth and the height of it are equal. It is cubed. So instead of being inside of a magic circle, we're going to be in this box. And he measured the wall thereof, 144 cubits. Again, that's an encoded word for 2 constellations, each constellation representing 72 degrees. So 144 degrees according to the measure of a man, that is, of the angel. So the measure of a man, that is, of the angel, they are one and the same. And the building of the wall of it was jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. Gold is the color used for the zodiac because it is the path of the sun. He makes a golden trail. In The Wizard of Oz, you were shown follow the yellow brick road. It's the yellow brick road. And the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. Each constellation has a gemstone. The first, being Aquarius, will be jasper. The second, sapphire. We're assuming that is going to be Capricorn. They're calling it the other way. We can do it both ways and see which way it goes. This could be Pisces. The third, Chalcedony. The fourth, an emerald. The fifth, sardonyx. The sixth, sardis. The seventh, chrysolite. The eighth, beryl. The ninth, topaz. The 10th, chrysoprase. And the 11th, jacinth. And the 12th, an amethyst. And the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Pearls always represent a star. You can find the pearl of great price. The pearl in the age of Taurus was Aldebaran. The pearl in the age to come is Fomalhaut. Every several gates was of one pearl, one star, and the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. And I saw no temple therein, for Lord God Almighty, Saturn, and the Lamb, Balaam, are the temple of it. And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine it, for the glory of Saturn did lighten it, and Balaam is the light thereof. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it. We've already defined these nations, as continents, North America and South America, and the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor to it. And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination, or maketh a lie, but they which are written in Thalem's book of life.